Um, Welcome. My name is Matt, aka Rogue Jedi 88. We are getting into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes mods. Admiral Piett. Now, Admiral Piett does show up in The Emperor Strikes Back. He is in the book as well. He, I believe, also is the Admiral that we see at the beginning of Return of the Jedi. After Darth Vader upsets human resources by firing off all the promoted admirals, and that is one career place you don't want to be. You don't want a promotion, and I cannot imagine the turnover rate in the Empire's human resources. But with that said, Admiral Piett, if I'm not mistaken, he was the admiral, I believe, who replaced all the other ones that Darth Vader chokes out in the course of The Emperor Strikes Back. His homeworld origin is unknown to me. However, I don't doubt that Wikipedia might have info. There might be more backstories on Admiral Piett. I would not rule that out. They recommended on swgoh.gg, they recommended setting him up with speed and health. Now, that's kind of what we did with Admiral Akbar. Admiral Piett, he's a leader too. He is an admiral. Where is my Admiral Piett? There he is. Is he too shrimpy to mod? I don't have any mods on him. So let's see if I have the mods that I need. Get out of that. Alright. So, speed and health. Let's see what I have available. See if I can mod him up right now. I need a pair of health at least, and I need 4 speed. Well, okay, so put a health there. We can do a speed right there. Alright, well, we're going to have a low geared speed in one of these spots. So we have our 4 speeds and our pair of health. Admiral Piett is a support. It seems to me that, of course, he is a leader. I do not... Is he a fleet commander? It's been about 5 years since I've last played this, and I didn't recall him ever having a capital ship. Let me take a quick look. Because it's possible he does have a capital ship. Most of these guys are going to have a ship that they are paired with. Yeah, he does have a capital ship. Okay, so, just like what we did with that Admiral Akbar, he is supporting his team like a tank. He is overseeing that they are able to stay alive. He's staying alive. That he's staying alive, his team's staying alive, and he's also supplying cover fire. Probably aerial support cover fire, I would imagine, when you set him up in a squad. I really don't mess with him in a squad battle at all, to be honest. We could test him out in a squad fight, see how he looks. But it seems to me like we are doing with him the same thing we did with Admiral Akbar. That is Admiral Piett. That's about the most I can suggest. If not going with having him as a support tank, you could have him as a support healer or support health, tripling him up with all health. That would be a secondary recommendation, given the type of position that he is. So, and of course, if he is an admiral, if he is a fleet commander to a capital ship, which I don't have unlocked yet, so I have a little bit of time. But eventually, when you get the capital ship going and you're building that up, you're going to want that fleet commander being built up too. You're going to want him geared up. You're going to want him rarityed up, leveled up, abilitied up, modded up. You're going to want all of that. The stronger the commander is, he adds effective attributes to the fleet battles. So, keep that in mind as you're working on Admiral Piett. If you are close to where I'm at. You might be someone who's further ahead than I am, just simply trying to figure out his mods. But this is what swgoh.gg recommends primarily. Secondarily would be triple health. He's a support character first. Cross-training him with the mods, you're making him a support tank or a support healer, or with support health. One or the other. Primary suggestion is the support tank approach. Again, you can reference back to my SWGOH mod definitions or mods playlist. It's in the earlier part of this playlist where I explain the kind of the definition of the mods and what they each kind of mean, as well as the definition of the different types of characters and what those mean. And because with the mods, you're basically cross-training them to act as a different type of character ability that is not exactly their primary. So if there's any confusion there, you can backtrack to that and check it out. Anyways, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for following, and may the force be with you.